Hey beauties, good evening to you. So I was listening to the Prime Minister at some sort of a press conference or whatever it is that he was speaking at, and he mentioned that from now, because I know the new leg of the highway there at Clarendon Manchester Highway has opened what in the 4 p.m. thereabout September 14 of this year 2023, and that motorists do not have to pay that leg of the toll to where it stops at on it goes right upon December until December 31 of 2023. All right. Okay. Save us a few dollars, yes. I'm not going to say it would not. I'm not sure what the cost would have been. Maybe it would not, I mean, added up, over time, it would, especially with a number of motorists, then, they would make a lot of money. So, all right. I mean, grateful, the Bible says in all things give thanks. I don't want to be one that is ever seemingly ungrateful. I'm very much thankful for that. That's fair. That's fair. Let us put it that way. But to be very honest, I mean it cuts out a lot of traffic, so it's fair. It's fair. It's fair. Let's put it that way. And it's for the next what? October, November, December, 3 months and 2 weeks thereabout. So the the thing, Jamaicans and beautiful people, I believe in things that carry a lot of weight, that will really be a mover and a shaker in the lives of the Jamaican people. In a magnolious way, in a grandiose way, in a great way, and not paying the toll for the next 3 months and change for that leg. Sorry. It's fair, but I want to tell you that it is an excellent move in the sense of with what is happening in our country, in terms of our educational system, in terms of the public sector workers' salaries, in terms of our medical facilities. I wish that the government would have put more energy in dealing with things that are more weightier than that. So I can't just, it's almost like, how do I put it that way? It's like a man who is unemployed, and somebody says, all right, I'm going to give you $5,000, or let us say maybe $10,000, to try and last you for the next few months, sort of a situation, if you understand. That $10,000 will only carry him so much and no more. Because the reality is, after December 31, coming next year, we're going to have to pay that toll. We're going to have to pay that leg of the toll, obviously, to pay back for the labor cost, the what cost, the easy cost, the that cost, the but cost, the and cost, the you cost, the me cost. So it is a fair move. I can't put it in terms of a good move, a great move. I really can't. And the reality is not even going to last beyond the 3 months and change. Look at public sector workers. They're still going to be struggling financially. It's not going to offset their struggles financially. Why is it that emphasis is not being placed on the whole reconstructuring? Hear me, the restructuring of the compensation package. Why is it that, just as how the government officials were able to take 100%, 200%, 300% increase, why is it that they were not able to consider even giving the public sector workers a 50% increase? Look at some of these schools, when you go to some of these schools, when you look at some of these schools, they need paint, they need air conditioning units, they need fans. My God, the condition of them it's atrocious. It is horrible. So it is not something that has taken off any weight off of us, to be honest. It's not something that has really taken, it's only 3 months. By you go so and open back your eyes. We're singing Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year, and the New Year is here. Because we're moving from the second week of September that just began. It just began, and I can't believe that we are more than a little bit, we're moving from the second week, vastly going into the third week of September. So you see how it is moving like lightning, like the freight train. So I'm not so much when I hear that public sector workers' salary changes in a grandiose way, yeah man, then we can applaud. This feels like, oh gosh, how do I put it? It may be a tip better than the offering that Cain had offered to God. Maybe a little tip better, but it never too far from the offering, to be honest. It is not an able offering. It is not an able offering, because people are still going to be struggling. And, even though you probably have quite a number of people who travel back and forth from that leg of from that highway, maybe that's a show. Even if I have to contend with the Clarendon's, traffic every now and again, I will have to contend with it. Sometimes they may end up have to stop off in Porus. They may have to stop off somewhere in Clarendon Park. So, they can work with it for another 3 months, because had the highway not been open, we would have had no choice but to. It's something to wow us. I mean, I was surprised hearing it, but it's like offering somebody a $5,000 who is unemployed and may just remain unemployed for a while, or offering them, let us put it, $10,000 and they're going to remain unemployed for a while. So you see what I'm talking about. It's not really making a dent in their lives for the better. It is not. And this is not something political to fight against. If the PNP was in power and they did the same thing, trust me, I would have been saying the same thing right now. Make moves that changes tremendously the lives of the masses. We're living in the 21st century. The little peripheral gifts and the little, here's a little gift here. It's almost similar to when they say people just get a $5,000 and some curry goat sort of a situation, to be honest. It's nothing to really write home about, honestly. It sounds good, but when you really examine it, it's not excellent, it's not grandiose, it's not great. I can't even put it in the good category. I can't put it in the fair category. It's a fair thing, and the reality is that some people may not even need to travel that side for now. Some people may not even need to travel that side for now, especially if it's not work related or a family issue or something that's business related. When I hear the public sector workers' salaries increase in a fair manner, at least, and I call it a 50%. If you guys can take 100, 200, 300, 50% is fair. 50% is fair. Since it's, you might say it's many of us, and money is here. When I see that happening and they get benefits, I see people promoted, who should be rightfully promoted, and get good benefits. I see schools being improved, get rid of this dunce bags, this dunce mentality, this dunce talk. The medical facilities improved tremendously. The law enforcement facilities improve. Their motor vehicles changed. I mean, when you see, and all of that encompasses really the public sector. So it's a public sector by and large, the teachers, the nurses, the civil servants, everyone. When I see, they can be hopping, skipping and jumping because they feel good about the kind of salaries that they're getting and the benefits that they're getting, and seeing good facilities in a country, then I would have said you would have embodied John C. Maxwell's 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. You would have embodied that. Anyway, guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.